If you're wondering if my loyal substitute is reading from a script, the answer is yes. Please hold all further questions until she is finished. You see, I knew you would save the hostages, affording my associates the time to send Augustine the coordinates of the peace talks and the station's security protocols. No questions, please. The Order has become dislocated from its ideals. Aided by my predictions, Augustine and our associates are providing necessary realignment. This violence with Auntie's choice and the Protectorate is a means to an end, a prerequisite for peace. We are the heroes of this story, and you are getting in our way. Sorry, I don't see an answer for that here. Only a final note to make sure you don't leave here alive. Please remain still while your execution is being administered. Wily, predictable,
unfriendly company.
All this rejuvenation device to protect me.
Hostile support attack. Recommended course of action. Violence.
needs to die? Let's see what's on that terminal she so desperately wanted to give her.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
We should get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery.
At least it was a clean dissection.
I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
on. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Enemy spotted.
Standing by.
For mayhem.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, This unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
We can't let DeVries catch us on the back foot again. We need a plan.
DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
Can't wait to see the look on her face. From my sights, specifically.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
And our wits. But mostly our weapons.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
If I can be honest, I'm really just here for a closer look at the rift. And to sharpen my blade. In that order.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste. Who exactly? Niles? He's fun to torment. I mean, he's equal parts enthusiastic and naive, even with all he's gone through. I find her amusing, in a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way, which I completely respect. Such as? Immaculate.
Unable to identify ship affiliation. Further investigation is advised.
On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. That said, it is deeply regrettable that matters on Golden Ridge have not been resolved.
Be still, Cadre.
But I will now
But don't let this
graciously
interloper
allow the
out of your
Vicar
sight.
Laureate and his fellow shareholders
It's you,
the
is it
floor.
not?
Madam
The one
Vice
Agent
President,
DeVries
I and
warned
my
me to
fellow
expect?
councilors share
Well, see
those
here.
grievances.
If you intend
We
to
are
stop me,
here in good
you're far
faith.
too late.
Peace between us will allow us to contend with the rifts, the true threat.
Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
Switching to interrogation protocol. Preparing knife. Knife prepared. Determining ideal location for first incision.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. Now we're just talking in circles. To arms, Cadre! For the Order!
Emergency protocol primed. Displaying information that may be relevant to your mission, Commander.
Sovereign is regarded as being...
A fuse is required to proceed.
This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his interest.
So, the Sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the common rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
unable to process conversation request at this time.
Automechanicals. Twice as hard to kill and half as fun.
Not friendly life form detected.
Path to ascendancy.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical.
I'm surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down the implementation. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
to advance things a plan. Reacquiring target. Re-engaging! Giving outbound! Your pulse unsteady! Casting projectile! Current cover
Health benefits available at your request.
Zero.
Suggest that matters have been delicate.
The protect. Cursed relay destroyed our peaceful, liberated town of Faith.
Architect Paul, supposed to shoot the enemy,
and crushed our productivity.
A tragedy, one that could have been foreseen. Perhaps it is for the best, then, that you did not manage to bring the refugees of Westport to your door? Yes, we heard of that, too.
Unexpected sight and/or sound.
Health benefits available at your request.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
A cursed relay destroyed our peaceful, liberated town of Fairfield. Their madness killed many and crushed our
A tragedy. One that could have been foreseen. Perhaps it is for the best, then, that you did not manage to bring the refugees of Westport to your door? Yes. We heard.
once more to Golden Ridge. Our troops still demand answers for the unprovoked attack on Outpost Opportunity. What would you do to resolve this?
Firstly, I'd like to re-establish that we, the Order, did not attack. By the name of Alba did. When her warmonger was uncovered, she was promptly executed.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate the insinuation that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures.
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
According to my analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance. A swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your numbers give any insight into making this more worth my while?
intelligence and resources.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Praise be to the Sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.